is our Kingmakers of Oakland podcast. I'm Jonathan Piper II, Family Engagement Coordinator with Kingmakers of Oakland. We are here at the Fall Forum with bro Matin Abdel-Qawi. With bro Matin Abdel-Qawi, the Chief Program Officer with Kingmakers of Oakland. How does it feel to be here at the Fall Forum? I believe this is your first one, correct?
This is my first time participating in the full Fall Forum, yes.
First time participating in the full Fall Forum, and how's that going for you? This is our second day, just to say that as well. It's our second day. So how is the second day going for you?
This is a phenomenal experience. I've known about the Fall Forum since it started, but as a site leader, I often had visitors come to my school to look at our manhood development class. So I was there to receive them and make sure they had a good time. But to be able to be here full-time, fully engaged, like I've not participated in a professional development at this level in my career.
Yes, sir. And for those who aren't present, what are some of the topics that you're taking away from after attending this conference?
No, I appreciate that question. So the agenda over the 2 days pretty much covered all the different elements of Kingmakers of Oakland, all the services that they provide to school districts. And so yesterday, we heard from Brother K.O. and a group of men who are responsible for recruiting and retaining black male educators in their school districts. So he showed us some data and talked about the different programs that they created to do exactly that, identify, train, hire, recruit, and retain black teachers.
Appreciate that. What has been, and are you?
No, that was just one of many, but it was, so today we looked at the Kebra curriculum that Kingmakers of Oakland uses. So we saw some video of classroom, we saw the pedagogical moves, we saw some of the curriculum. This is one-of-a-kind information that's being shared, curriculum that, you know, in my almost 30 years of being an educator, I haven't seen that level of Afrocentric curriculum ever.
Wonderful. Thank you for that. Within your communication with other participants, what are some of the takeaways you've been hearing from other people attending the conference?
They want to learn more. Like, for many people, this is also their first Fall Forum. They're new to Kingmakers of Oakland, and they're thirsty, hungry to learn more about what it is and how we partner with school districts to support black kings. So I think it's just increasing their appetite to do more in service of their black boys.
Thank you, thank you. For those who aren't educators or don't have the certification to be in the classroom, what are other ways they can provide direct services to black boys?
That's a good question. So the beauty of the work of supporting our community is just like the old adage says, it takes a village to raise a community or raise a boy or raise a family. Philanthropy is a huge part. Like, there's a lot of resources that are needed to help take care of our young kings and educate them and get them ready for college, career, and community. That's one way. Volunteering. Our faith-based organizations are well positioned to be of assistance to black boys. And just the average person who wants to volunteer at their school, reading to a young third grader, making sure that they're learning and growing in their ability to read and write at a great level.
Much appreciation. So we know I was going to ask you what's coming up next with Kingmakers of Oakland. We want to acknowledge the conference that we're having at Oakland High tomorrow. But from your department as a Chief Program Officer, what can you tell us is in the mix for Kingmakers of Oakland? What's coming up next?
No, I appreciate that. So some of the things that we do that are starting to ramp up is we're partnering with new school districts. So some of those partnerships are just jumping off now. Some of the things that we do is continue to go into classrooms and observe and support some of the facilitators in some of our schools. We have a part of our organization that helps schools put on programs that create excitement and enthusiasm around the issue of educating black boys. And then we also have a spring symposium that happens next semester. So we'll be gearing up for that as well.
Much appreciation. My final question being, we know that our family engagement department has been going to different schools, DJing at lunchtime. What are different ways that schools can get tapped in with Kingmakers if they want to have the program or if they just want to have that direct service on their campus? How can they go about doing that?
No, that's an excellent question. So the best way that a school district can learn more about the services we provide and how we can partner is by going to our website. And so that's probably the first step, is going there. There's a ton of contact information available there for them to use to email, call, and reach out to our CEO or anyone else on our organization.
Much appreciation. So that's all the questions that I have for you now. Any lasting quotes or advice you have for the Kings who are listening?
No, Kings, I would always encourage our Kings to, regardless of where you are on your journey, there's someone behind you and someone in front of you, right? So reach back and help that young King that's behind you to get to where you are, and always ask for help, ask for assistance, and look for mentors and coaches and others who look like you to help you get to where they are. And that's how we give back to our community.
Much love, much appreciation. Again, that's Brother Matin Abdel-Qawi.
That's right.
The Chief Program Officer with Kingmakers of Oakland. We appreciate your time, and we hope to see y'all all at the Kingmakers of Oakland Conference. That's going to be at Oakland High for our Kings, October 22nd from 9 to 3 p.m.
Look forward to seeing y'all there.
Sounds good.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.